What's going on, guys? Yeah, with everything going on, I think that right now I feel very obligated to start making content again. And this is probably just going to be a short little video, but we're going to talk about the Constitution. I'm going to show you stuff right here on my little makeshift system I got going on right here. Not that tech savvy, so just bear with me. It's really only like one page. But I wanted to show you guys something interesting because, so many people talk about, they want freedom and they want to go back to work and they want to do all these things. And, what I see right now is I see a lot of people, instead of just going back to work, I see them going to the leaders and kind of asking them to please open it up. And one of the things that they're using, like one of the reasons that they're saying to open things back up, is they're saying that my constitutional rights are being violated. That's what they're saying. Okay. That's true. I would say your rights are being violated, not necessarily your constitutional rights. The Constitution does not give you any rights at all. But here's kind of the issue is, we have a lot of people that say, if they would just follow the Constitution and do all this stuff. I got friends in the militia and I have family members that are, really into the Constitution. And look, I understand that document has some truth in it. But if we're going to really understand true freedom and actually achieve that, we need to understand what constitutions actually are, and we need to realize that just people write them. So I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just trying to, I'm just me. I'm just a guy, I really don't even think I'm going to make a difference at all. I feel obligated to do this. And I'm trying to help people at least understand and realize what real freedom is so we can actually achieve that. And if you are stuck in this religious kind of belief of constitutions, then you're going to continue to ask people to please abide by it. And that's just not going to happen. So, right here. This is just... This is hundreds of countries that all have constitutions. Look at this. The Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Seriously? Basic law for the Federal Republic of Germany. Look at Constitution of France, Constitution of Fiji, Finland, Constitution of Ethiopia, Constitution of the Dominican Republic. Here we go. Constitution of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Isn't that exactly what America is? Isn't that America? They say that we're a constitutional representative republic, or a democratically elected constitutional representative republic. Blech. Okay? Well, it appears to me that every other government in the world is that. Look at all. It's just, dude, it's insane. So when you say, well, they need to abide by the Constitution, it's like, well, are you aware that essentially every other country also has constitutions with nearly the exact same stuff? They're very similar. They say that, people have certain rights and that the government's there to protect those rights and that they're representing the people, and they say all this stuff, okay? But when you look at how the country actually operates, they don't follow their own constitution at all. None of them do. Not a single government in the entire world actually follows the document that they claim gives them the right to govern everybody else. Okay? So, I'm trying to get people to understand and get out of this cult of personality where they think that, they can achieve freedom by begging tyrants. And that's not going to happen. And I'm trying to help people change from being a fake-ass patriot to a real patriot. Okay? Because a real patriot is not going to hold up a constitution and say, these are my rights and you need to follow this document. The tyrant's going to throw the shit in the trash. Paper has never stopped tyrants. The only thing that is going to achieve freedom, guys, and this is something very important to understand, and this is what a lot of statists are kind of scared of doing. The only thing that's going to achieve freedom is disobedience. You have to disobey. And in this time right now, that's what we need to be doing. Stop relying on them. Stop worrying about whatever laws they're making. Don't pay attention to any of that. That is literally a fiction. It's irrelevant. Do what is right, and if you want to go back to work, disobey and go back to work. If you want to open up your business, disobey and open up your business. And talk with your neighbors and communicate with people and be willing to defend yourself. You know what I mean? We cannot just let we cannot just let people in the government violently dominate us like this. And statists want to say, we live in a free country, land of the free, home of the brave. Obviously not. Obviously not. Because every other country has a constitution just like us, and they all claim to be representative republics. All right? And every single government that's in existence right now is a tyranny. Okay? So, I hope that this might have helped in some way, to kind of maybe get you to understand. And look, I'm into the Founding Fathers. Samuel Adams was one of my favorite people. I know that whole history. I know all about it. All right? But I know that my freedom has nothing to do with the Constitution at all. And it has nothing to do with the Founding Fathers either. Those dudes were dudes just like me. They are not special. None of us are special in that way. Okay? And instead of trying to control this beast of government, we need to just forget about it and live our lives and keep our property, and actually behave as free people and live as free people. And look, I know that protesters have good intention and everything like that, but all that energy you put into protesting them at the Capitol, you could have just opened up your business. You got to think when you're going up there and protesting against them, you're asking them, we got to be real, dude. You're begging them. Some people are there going there to say, hey, maybe they are willing to defend themselves, and they're saying, hey, I'm just standing here to let you know that if this happens, I'll do that. And that's understandable. I can understand that. But a lot of people, they don't realize that all the power is in their hands. You don't need to ask them to open it up. The only reason why you're doing that is because deep down, that agents of authority will kill you if you disobey. Deep down psychologically, that. You lie to yourself and tell yourself that they won't hurt you, that they're there to protect you and keep you safe from all the predators and monsters that exist in the world. You tell yourself that, but deep down, you know that if you disobey that law and you don't pay that fine and you continue to try to live free, that you'll have agents of authority attempt to beat you into submission, extort you, kidnap you, or if they can't do any of that because you resist, kill you. And you know that. That's why you're scared to just open up your business, because you know agents will come to you and use violence against you. So my question would be, why would you support an institution that's violent against nonviolent people? And, you know, you're using a constitution to do that. You know, you're going to a violent organization and saying, hey, this document says you're not supposed to violate me, instead of just disobeying and protecting yourself accordingly, you know? So try to shed that fear. If we can work together and we can actually be human beings, all right, and connect with each other and have each other's back and, you know, be a man of our word, then all these tyrants and order followers, they're nothing, dude. We can literally ignore them into irrelevance, all right? So I hope this kind of helped a little bit to show that the Constitution is not, it's nothing. The truth that exists in that document existed before the document was even created. And the truth that is in that document didn't come from the person who wrote it. That truth in there has existed forever and will always exist. And it's our job as human beings to acquire the proper knowledge to figure out the truth and then behave accordingly through our thoughts and our emotions and then finally our actions. If we can do that, there is no constitution needed, guys. It's irrelevant. When you actually have a free society, there are no documentation. There is no documentation like that. All right? There's none of this fictional bullcrap that we have right now. So, you know, that's all I got to say about that. I mean, go look into it yourself. Look at all these friggin' constitutions, man. I mean, this is just like, it's kind of like, you know, you got a girlfriend or something, and she's telling you how special you are. You know, like, you're so special. You're just like the most special person to me. You know, and then you find out she's had like 350 boyfriends. You know, and it's like, wait, what? And all of them look kind of like you or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what this reminds me of, dude. You have hundreds of countries in the world that have frickin' constitutions, and not a single one of them are actually protecting the rights of their own people.